Schmeeples and Schmeeples, because we're all the same. We're just plain Schmeeples today. Yeah, another week of the MTG Arena stream. I've not watched any of it so far because I'm fairly certain there's almost no chance of any new news on when the streams come in. Streams come in, when the draft is coming, when the NDA is going down. Any of that. So it seems like it's just going to be a man playing games. I hope, just for the sanity of everyone who tunes into this shit anymore, he's called Paulie Cheon from downstairs to just play some games too. Because if it's just this guy chatting again, I don't know if we can handle it. And I'm like his biggest fan. I think he's fine. Most people think he's a twat. Anyways, let's go. He's just polishing his glasses, tying his shoelaces.
What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, my dudes, and that means it's time for
my dudes. He's been watching Jezbos.
Another Arena live stream, MTG Arena live stream. I'm Nate Price. I'm your community manager for MTG Arena, and welcome if this is your first time here, and if not, thanks for coming back. I'm happy I didn't scare you off. We got about an hour to hang out today, and we're going to get in. We're going to play some games. I'm going to set expectations right now. There's not a whole lot of extra news right now. We're driving pretty hard towards being able to tell people more about things like you're asking questions about, like when is the NDA going to drop? If you missed last week's stream, you would know that the answer is sometime within the next month. And I don't have an exact date, but that's literally something I am exactly working on. And so every day that goes by, I'm closer today to being able to tell you an exact date than I was last week. But I can tell you it's sometime within the next month. And then all of you cool kids out there who want to make your wonderful streams and YouTube videos will have my personal blessing to go out and do something sweet.
All right. Well, there you go. Officially no news. So... yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to... sorry, ladies and peeps. We're not going to watch the whole video because it's just the same shit. I'll probably scan around for him actually playing games. Because like I said last week, he's the only man who's allowed to have any footage of Arena. So if you want to watch it, it's there to be seen. It grows on you. I mean, I see a lot of negative comments around. If you actually have access to the beta... you get used to it. You get used to the combat animations and the gimmicky kids feel. You just, yeah. It doesn't look like real magic, but you get used to it. Anyway, we'll get, moving on.
Other than that, I know there's a whole bunch of people out there who want information on draft, and the best that I can tell you is the same stuff that we put up on our forums recently, which is we're working on it. So I highly recommend you check out the forums also if you're members of the...
I won't keep stopping at this frequency. I just want to say they absolutely should have had somebody else in this week. There's no excuse. If they are putting all this effort into Magic Arena, they are in the HQ of Magiques. There are professional Magic guys everywhere. Get someone else. Play Paulie Cheon. Bum cheeks. Bumble squats.
The closed beta, we put up a state of the beta post. Chris Clay wrote this massive piece about all the things that we've been working on in the last week, some things we're working on for the future, and then just some responses to some of the big pieces of feedback that the community gave us. So please check in on that thread. It's pinned up in the general discussions from forum, and let us know what you guys think. For everybody else, let's do a little playing Magic. I'm gonna dive on in. I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat too, but. If there's anything that I've learned, if you guys have watched me click through playing lands on my turns because I'm trying to read, although I've done pretty well the last couple of weeks, like we've lost like one match a day.
What's happened to all his spaghettis? He's run out of coins.
Anyway, let me show you my quests. It's a little messier than it normally is. I played most of the way through my Nissa's Pilgrimage quest. Didn't realize until I logged on today that I was one land away from clearing this out, so I didn't get the tick over. I am real bad at quest management.
It's a pretty generous quest. A third of a pack for playing 12 lands. Not bad. I don't like these quests. What if you don't have any blue-black decks? Although, maybe, ladies and jeeps, It will encourage you to make decks that you're not au fait with. Cost 15, these are always a piece of piss to do, obviously. Alright, let's just fast forward. I don't know what he's talking about, but it can't be more interesting than what I'm saying, because I'm using the word spaghettes. You can't beat spaghettes in 2018.
When we made the most recent update, and single Dire Fleet captain and like a single Siren, it's not great, but hopefully I can win 2 games with it. So I'm going to go ahead and jump straight on in. I would like to play the red-white deck first because it is not the worst pirate deck, which is pretty self-explanatory in terms of what it is.
Red-white pirates.
Now, seriously though, answering questions about other sets that we're working on, we're like 95% done with Amonkhet right now. I think that's what Clay said. Believe it or not, Exert was actually giving the team a little bit of trouble, but I believe they have solved that problem. Oh no, Kamal Krosa. That guy is significantly more contemplative than his previous Barbarian incarnation. Should be really careful about this. But they're really close to working it out, and I'm not sure exactly when they're going to be able to put it in the game, but it is something that we should be relatively close to rolling out, I hope. As far as other standard legal sets, I'll keep that on.
Quality pirate that.
As far as the other standard legal sets, obviously we're going to be working backwards. We've had a lot of this stuff in for some of the pre-alpha testing that we did during the lead-up, but pre-alpha is significantly different than where we are right now. So take us a little time to work on those. We're working our way backwards, and again, we've been saying this for a long time, but the goal is by the time that launch rolls around to have the full standard set of whatever's currently standard legal available. So let's see. Consoles available at launch. Right now, the only ones I'm 100% positive on is PC, because it is where we are starting, working everything on PC, and all the information about consoles you'll be able to keep an eye on MTG.
A little bit of the old skippage, but we're back.
We are starting working everything on PC, and all the information about consoles you'll be able to keep an eye on mtgarena.com. We'll have the information up there. So.
Classic Meerwanks. It's just always Meerwanks.
Kaladesh block gonna add game, dude. Probably, to be very honest. Let's see. Kumena, that seems like a reasonable thing to be bound by Ixalan. I hope.
Oh, the guy's looking at a card in his hand.
Tyrant of Araska. Yeah, kind of saw that might be coming. That's fine. I will also Ixalan's binding it. I'll attack. I might as well attack. Let's get our fight on. Next turn we can Snubhorn Sentry and Ixalan's binding. This card is really cool. I don't know if you guys caught this with the Grand Prix last weekend. I think Sam Black was playing a mostly white City's Blessing deck, and a 1-mana 3/3 is no joke, especially if you're playing a bunch of ways to put lots of permanents into play relatively quickly. Okay, that's fine. Our opponent's down to 2 cards, and hopefully one of them isn't another dive down, because I would really like to be able to Ixalan's binding this. It is not my friend. Let's put this out first. Nope. So you know, you can always drag your cards up and be able to see whether or not your lands are going to tap the way that you want them to. We're working on this. There are a few times that it is not quite doing exactly what you would expect, but you can always double check just to make certain. So let's hope.
Well, Magic's Duels.
Binding.
Magic's Duels never figured that bullshit out after about 4 years.
Binds. Hey, we did it. Purchase made. And we also have a City's Blessing, so this is not too bad. I like where we currently are with our opponent having a single card in hand. So there we go. Snubby. Deeper waters, we're perfectly fine with this. Life is about to get real bad for our opponents.
This guy got the top deck of dreams.
Kind of getting... Can't tell if I can flood it out or what, but our deck is doing the things that I want to be.
It looks like he's playing against full top tier mere bollocks too, and he's giving him non-stop beats. Good. People who play the same old shitty decks non-stop need to get a boot in the arse. P.S. I play the same deck every day because I've only got one. Because I've only got 20 colds. You mags.
Because when I'm getting hour get in, like the metagame is when you get a tribal set like this, the metagame will ultimately settle it. Oh, well, fair enough. I guess I will baffling end my own poor Kinjali Sunwing. It's a shame I don't have a way to get rid of my baffling end and get my Sunwing back. Let's battle this and then keep going. Go Snubby. You're doing work. You're the real MVP. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens when we add a couple new sets in and give people an opportunity to build in this not really an existing metagame, but I mean, it's kind of block constructed. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can get when we do other things. So we got Nissa's Pilgrimage. Super. This is interesting. My quest screen did not show this quest, but I think it's because I only qualified 2 quests, so it only showed me the quests that I had actually completed stuff too. That's good news. I'm going to go ahead and continue to play with this deck until we finish off this quest, and then we'll switch over to something else, and then we can take a look through the other decks I got. Maybe we'll build one with you guys on the stream, since we don't. We're going to blow through these quests pretty quickly, unless we just lose forever with the worst pirate deck, which is entirely possible considering it's not the best pirate deck. The one thing it does have is 4 hostage takers, because I like hostage taker, and I want to take hostages. Skarn. Let's see. When will Amonkhet be able to draft as well? True Gamer Banana asks. I am more interested in when anything will be able to be drafted in Arena first. We are going to work on getting that put together before I start figuring out when they're going to start letting us draft older sets.
Yeah, I mean, calm your balls down. I mean, why would they make old sets be draftable before the game's even completed properly? Calm your bollocks.
2. Frostodon is really good against Deep Root Waters. slows the Merfolk decks down quite a bit. It's also really good against the Vampire decks. So I've been very happy with it in the games that I've played. Do we have an ETA Unlimited? I will answer this now, and then I will let the rest of you guys in chat handle answering this in the future. But no, we're most of the way done. There are some things that still need to be figured out, and there will be more information when we have it. But all I can say right now is we're working on it, and we're close to being finished. So there you go. I'll let you guys continue to parrot that for new people.
I only realized how cheap Hearthstone drafts were. The thing with those is that they're what Magic's players would call phantom drafts, in the sense that you don't get to keep any of the cards that you pick, which is good because you get to play tons of Hearthstone, which is also bad because Hearthstone's shit. I don't know why you want to play tons of that. But I have a feeling that Magic's arena is not going to be the same, because they're going to want you to own cards to build standard decks, and then they can justify you paying a higher price because you get to keep all your cards. Just like the real Magics. Obviously, this is speculation. It might not be that way. I just feel like it's more likely to be that way, which is a shame, because everyone watching this wants to play Magics for free. We want to get that little extra 1% of scammage. Otherwise, we just play Modo and shut our fucking mouths.
I did get Hornswoggle. Man, it happens. There are worse cards to be hit by. They could be cards that do not have as much fun sounding names, for example. I'm much happier to be Hornswoggled than I am to be excluded. Let's just say that. Okay, will you lift NDA with only best of 1, or do you aim to have more game modes at that point? Considering I do not know exactly when the NDA is going to be listed over the next month, and I also don't know exactly what the timeline for some of these other game modes are, I cannot answer that. Oh, get him. Get him, Rampaging Ferocidon. Alright, our opponent has 2 treasures. 2 treasures. I could get rid of this and then start bashing for 4. Kind of like that idea. I'm gonna baffle this poor sailor.
He could have attacked with both peeps, and then maybe got a 3/3 from his raptor hatchling, and then lightning strike.
Take advantage of that Rampaging Ferocidon.
Lightning strike is man's, but who cares? This isn't about proper spaghetti.
Babo, you want to be my fan? Like, it is hot in here. I could definitely use a little air circulation, so I'm 100% behind this. Let's see what our opponent's been getting rid of. Got rid of a Hornswoggle, got rid of a Golden Demise. Yeah, this card's not very good right now. You know, we'll get rid of my Raptor Hatchling. It would slow the beats by a single point. It's not terrible. I am playing a white-green dinosaur control deck. This is the most not regular dinosaur deck there is.
That's true.
Yeah, Sunwing probably would have been good too. I keep forgetting this thing's got Menace because it obviously needs additional abilities. Like, hey, can't gain life, that's fine. Pings, opponents when, or pings players when creatures come into play. That's also cool. Why don't we also add Menace to it? Yeah, that seems like a completely reasonable, not at all unreasonable decision. All right, so our opponent has.
Why is he shitting all over the people who are paying his monies? That's kind of funny. I'm quite pleased he said it. Also, that card is banned, so. Yeah, you can say it's too good, but it's banned, son. That's why. It's too good, because it got banned. Supreme piece of card design. He's right, actually. It is a supreme piece of card design when the day it's released, it's also banned. Nice work, you fucking twats.
Yeah, let's wrestle. Just this one. And then afterwards, we'll do this.
He should attack with his 1/1 and do a lightning bolts.
Okay, Ninjali's Sunwing. There we go. When I play a creature, my hatchling is going to die. Why is that? That would be bad for me. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad for me. I'd be fine with it, but anyway. Oh, well, thank you, Babo. I am routinely called out for the fact that I am a very nervous speaker and have a tendency to speak extraordinarily fast. And so I'm happy that you're able to understand me, because there are definitely times when I am not able to understand me. Oh, man.
He says that every week.
The owner, in the beta sense yesterday, congrats. Welcome to the party.
Every week he says he speaks too fast, and to me he seems like he speaks normals. Normals. Maybe I speak too fast then, and I haven't noticed. The hostage. Well, good job he kept his lightning bollocks then.
With that, are you taking the Sunwing? Both is okay. Taking the Ferocidon and not casting it is interesting. It's not going to be a good decision, but it's interesting at least.
Oh yeah, you can cast it anyway.
When we get to the stress test, very similar to what happened the last time we did a stress test. It's nice because we get to invite additional people in. And it's part of the back-end maintenance we did recently was helping update things so that we could increase the number of people that we have in the game concurrently, which bodes incredibly well for the backlog of people we've got who've been waiting for a while to get into the beta. There are tons of people on this list, and so we're adding new people every single day, and we're updating things to make it a lot easier for us to be able to get people in, which is cool. All right, can I win with just what I have in play? I think I can. I think if I bash for 3, I have a lightning strike I can aim at our opponent's dome at some point, so I think I want to bash with our 2 guys here, play this other Raptor hatchling, and then just kind of call it. So We'll attack here, and then hopefully we'll put ourselves in a situation where soon we'll be able to take over.
I don't know why he's not attacking with his hatchling.
I'm very happy double blocking that rampaging for Asadon with 2 raptor hatchlings. Call me crazy. I think with what I've got right here, it would be a problem if he had another hostage taker, but if that happens, I have my lightning strike open now, so I'm not terribly worried about it. I hope it doesn't happen, but we'll see. Bloody Rakesh, it's looking better every time you see a new stream. Just wait, man. Like, we've got a part of the next big update we're doing is another visual update. Like, we're doing some slight improvements to what you see during the gameplay, but outside of gameplay right now, like the menus look fine, but it's still clear we're in a beta, and they're doing a massive rework of the way that everything else around the game looks, and it is super nice. So I am really looking forward to being able to show you guys what that looks like. Goodness, I don't even know when that update's rolling out. So whenever it rolls out, the week before, we'll be able to do that. It's gonna be so sweet. When's the update due out? Not sure. McDonald's tech support. I will have to go. I've been so busy working on things for getting ready to let people start creating content for the game. I have not gotten to hang out down in the development pit as often as I would like to over the past couple weeks.
I'm still fascinated by why Whizbangs are so preoccupied with getting people to stream. Like, I suppose they think if people stream and it's watchable, then it'll draw more players into the game. Because there are games that have only been out a few years, like Overwatch, that have millions of views per video on the tubes. Magic's is not in that realm. I think Hearthstone still smashes Magic when it comes to views and all of that. Alright, well, it looks like he's going to get locked out by Planies because Planies. Oh, man, it's got Ixalan's binding, I suppose. We'll see.
Put this out there and then stop Vraska from being a mean person. I choose you. And this game is interesting. Our opponent doesn't only got 2 cards in hand. We have a lightning strike. Yeah, we're not going to attack. I think we're good just hanging out for right now. Anyway. Let's see. Don't play duels. Can't really speak to that. How do you untap mana? You can hit Escape, Control Z, both work.
That is not explained anywhere in the game, as far as I can tell.
It doesn't. I don't think it works for rolling back things like to sacrifice treasures, though. It might. I don't know. I've actually never gotten that far. So, all right. Our opponent's Azcanta is almost flipped. It's gonna flip on the next turn, which is fine. We'll see what happens. When I started, I get a full collection. Oh no! Not only did I not get a full collection, but I believe that I am probably behind where a lot of other people are because I don't get to play during the week nearly as often as I would like, and so I am sadly behind on cards. Ooh. Huh.
All right. Hold your balls for a 1 mana, and he should win.
Right. I'm going to. Do I want to attack? Like, I want to get my opponent in a situation when they're starting to attack me, and having some 3/3s might help. Plus, if I get through for a couple of points of poke, this game goes long. It's not good for me because my opponent's going to have an Azcanta. I mean, if I attack in, I'm literally just losing these things because my opponent absolutely will block, and so I'm basically going to take 2 damage, get 2 3/3s. And then moving forward, that doesn't really do me too much matched up into a 3/3 and a 1/4. I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to leave these for defense and see if I can't get my opponent to at some point swing in and let me get to untap with a couple of 3/3s. We'll see what happens. I don't think this is working out. Swing's bad. Swing's bad. Let's see. Is there a reason my opponent... No, actually, no, you're correct. The top card is being shown as Hornswoggle, and I have absolutely no idea why that is. So... but that's it's a cool, fun little thing that I'm sure that the dev team knows exists and probably will be addressing at some point. Beautifully about beta is there's going to be small little visual bugs like that from here, time and time again, and these things get reported. You guys in the closed beta have been doing a great job. There have been a lot of massive number of small and medium level bugs that you guys have found and helped us squash. So thank you, kudos for the work. Y'all are real nice. Let's see. You want to know about things we're going to be selling for real money? Got me. I have no idea. I know some things that would be really cool. Like I happen to love real basic cosmetic things. I'd love to have my own special card backs and things like that. But Entrancing Melody, this is not going particularly well for us right now. I think we're gonna strike our opponent's face if they give us an opportunity to, and then cross our fingers and hope that we get to Burning Sun's Avatar them out. Yes, I will not block. All right, let's see if we can't get this countered. All right, what do we got? Ixalan's binding. It's not terrible.
All right, there's no point fucking around. This game is as close to done as possible. So just shit your balls out, and if you draw red, you can win. If not, hurry the fucking bollocks up.
Baffling End. They get a 3/3. Huh. So I have a fun little play on the back end if I can get my opponent to 1. Get rid of the Baffling End and let my Baffling End give them a 1/1, or give them a 3/3 so the Rampaging Ferocidon kills them. I actually think I really don't want to attack now. I want my opponent to be able to steal one of these, because then they get the trigger for the Raptor Hatchling dying, and the Rampaging Ferocidon works on my side. So we're going to continue to not attack. We're going to run the old, probably end up either Burning Sun's Avataring our opponent or killing them with the Rampaging Ferocidon that they stole. We'll see what's going on. Oh, man. Fry Walker says it'd be great to see the flavor text when you right-click a card and zoom in. Yeah, actually, I agree. And you are not the first person to mention that. No, I'll take the 3 for this. This is kind of what I want. But yeah, you're not the first person to mention that. We do a lot of work making sure that people, all of these cards have super sweet flavor text. It would be really sad if we didn't get an opportunity to show that. So. There's a Sunbird's Invocation off the top to draw counter spells out of our opponent's hand to make it less likely they have the ability to counter our other spells, which they are almost certainly going to have. So, all right, well, there's the Azcanta in response. What will our opponent find with their black-blue control deck? On a positive note, we've cleared our red-white spells quest, which means that even though this game is taking a while, and I've got no problem with that, I love slow games like this. Oh, they are a Primal Amulet deck. That's sweet. Okay, Sunbird's Invocation is in play. I thought this long game was going to be bad for us. It is not looking too bad anymore. So as long as this stays right here, we get to trigger it every single time we cast spells, which bodes well for us in the long. So I think I saw a couple weeks ago, maybe last week on Channel Fireball. I think it was Channel Fireball. Eric Froelich wrote a deck of the day that was about a red-white Sunbird's Invocation deck. I'm like, this is a deck that I want to try to build at some point. Well, we're missing a bunch of cards because it's more than just Ixalan, but I definitely took it to heart when I built this because it is.
I always think it's funny when control magey twats will counter some bullshit and then end up with their Vraska exiled, Sunbird's Invocation resolving. Fucking dweebs. Fucking blue dweebs!
You built it, it's busted. It's good to hear.
Your mom's ass got busted.
Thank you for verifying the fact that I think it's awesome. Are you going to get the Omnicut block or focus on the next sets first? I would be incredibly surprised if we didn't get Amonkhet before we got the next Magic set. That would, considering, like I said, we're like 95% of the way there, that would be incredibly surprising to me. So we're going to get a little period where we've got Ixalan block cards and Amonkhet block cards hanging out before we end up. Okay, let's see. I have a Kinjali Sunwing.
Maybe get
And
a
Sunbird's Invocation.
lightning bolt. Can you cast lightning
Show me
bolts?
3 cards. Okay, so revealed cards. Good, good. This is less useful. I'm going to put a 3/3 into play. Just take 2 points of damage from that Ferocidon. But this gives us a real good set of outs right now. Unless our opponent's going to counter this, which I'd be fine with. All the stuff we take out of our opponent's ability to do things makes me happier in the long run. So this is a long game, but that's what happens when you're playing weird control deck against an actual control deck. Cool. Let's see, let's see. It's planned to add Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation at the same time or separately, I think together. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure together is the plan on those.
Yeah, why would you release one?
Do that. A treasure map. Good for you. Oh no, they found another non-treasure source of blue mana. I don't know how good that is for them, but it's certainly, there are worse things. Oh man, that's a lot of PJ salts. How long are you into the stream, Archwin? We've been going since 2 p.m. Pacific time, so we're about halfway through, 30 minutes in, and we're still in our, what are we? This is our second game. So, our opponent gets to steal this, which is not super great for us, but I think now we can block. Eat our 2 damage, and get our 2 3/3s and put our opponent in a situation where things aren't great for him. Because once that happens, our attackers line up really well.
Fucking blue magey assholes. This is why Magic Duels failed, because blue. Blue existed.
River's Rebuke could be a problem.
He wants to kill his own Ferociblaps.
Oh man, players can't gain life. That's unfortunate. Well, they managed to find a way to lose the the rampaging Ferocidon that was causing them problems. That's kind of fun. I can appreciate that. Well, this is an interesting little... I wonder if we're bugged out right now. That's kind of cool.
Why are you bugged out? What's
There's
happened?
got to be something that's happening. I think this is
He's just wanking his dick. He's a blue mage.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thought that was probably the case. That would be a really weird thing to happen. A really weird thing we haven't identified yet. So.
Fucking hell. I don't think I've ever got into a rage in a game I wasn't even playing.
Current art direction. I have no idea what that even means. Are you talking about the way that the cards are laid out? That is a very... I have no idea what that means, unfortunately. All right, opponent use a timeout. There we go. What else have you?
What? He's got no fucking balls.
All right. Okay.
What a fucking knobhead.
Well, let's see. I can...
Oh man, yeah, just play spells,
Swan's
Nate.
binding this Sailor of Means, and then bash in. Our opponent has to block both of our creatures when we get to clear their board. That seems really good. I'm assuming this isn't going to work, but who knows? We might just kill our opponent off
Lightning
with the
bolts.
6-1 fighting in the Sunbird's Invocation.
Yes!
I'm going to choose a Lightning Strike.
Yes!
Lightning
Get
strike?
this game finished with.
I choose you. Lightning Strike. Choose any target. I choose you. The Immortal Sun.
For fuck's sake. You can either counter it or die, you stupid bellends!
One Lightning Strike is an out left in the deck. Alright, alright. So our opponent is going to...
What a load of old
Brass's
shit.
Contempt. They drop to 2. We lose our thing. Now I have to decide what I want to get rid of. Huh. Yeah, they're gonna get the double block, and I'm gonna have to kill one of those. It's not great. Vraska's Demise was a good card. Let's see. I do have to attack though. Trade off that Sunwing, and then maybe I'll be able to. Yeah. I will deal damage to there first. Cool. Our opponent 2 has 4 cards in hand and has a lot of doubled cards. So let's see if this Burning Sun's Avatar is actually going to get to do some things.
Oh, I keep fucking doing that.
Take the hostage taker.
See, this is what I don't like about the timing system, is that he has taken about 6% of this match, even though he's doing stream conversations, and it's still like he's got 3 timeouts left, like he hasn't been fucking about. Bullshit. You gotta speed the game up.
Quite strong. Huh. How about a repeating barrage? We're just gonna keep going for the damage. I choose this. I choose you. Round 2. Did we get him? Did we get him? Man, some of it. No! So many treasures! Alright, so I've tried. So double spell swindle. Our opponent has 8 treasures now. That's good news for them. Man, copying spell swindle, that's real good with the Spellbird's Invocation. Got to give my opponent props for super, super sweet stuff. That is going to the bank right there.
The wank bank.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay. So, I know they've got to cancel now.
More time-wasting twats.
So, yeah, cancel with Sunbird's Invocation is not great. I'm going to need to draw a lot. Our opponent has cancel, copy, backup. I need to draw a 3-drop or a repeating barrage. All right, so Ixalan's Binding.
We'll
So
get
I have outs
cancelled.
here. I can Ixalan's Binding into a repeating barrage, and have our opponent counter both of them, and then Raptor Hatchling into our last Lightning Strike, which is the exact play that I'm going to try to make. I probably should have gone the other direction first. That way I could at least keep the Ixalan's Binding for something that will resolve and get rid of the Tetzumok. That's definitely what I should have done. But I've already made my mistake. I must live with my... Yeah, there's the Lightning Strike. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I should have gone the other direction. Huh, what? Now I'm going to cast this afterwards, and I'm going to see if I would have... We'll see if I would have won. If this Raptor Hatchling reveals the other repeating barrage, I'll be very sad. So let's see how this ends up going. Yeah, it was a weird choice because like the way that I was thinking was if I play the Raptor Hatchling first and I hit the repeating barrage, I have a problem because I have one more repeating barrage in this deck.
Oh, man. Oh, dear.
All right, whatever. We're gonna fail to find. We're not gonna show. Can't find. Can't show. Can't show. Fail to find. Didn't get there. Nothing happened. Pay no attention. Nothing to see here. Glad to know that we are victims of our own stupidity. This makes me really happy.
It's also good to know that he could have beaten this fucking faffing about all the card bluey cunt face, but he balls it. Shame. At least he takes it well.
We still have outs? Question mark? Probably not. Okay.
Oh,
there it is. Good game. Good game. But actually,
Oh, no, hang on.
I don't know if they're on a quest. I'll let them do whatever else they want to do so they can finish up whatever quest that they were wrong. That was pretty awesome. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Well, if he walks the plank,
I love
still
more
get
than
it.
when moments of high drama do not go my way. So,
James.
All right, that was funny. Cool. You know, we completed our other quest. Now we have to win some games with the worst pirate deck ever. Man, all right. We have 20 minutes left. Actually, man, I kind of don't want to do that.
Yeah, it seems like a waste of time now.
All right, so I'll let you guys decide. I can either play the worst pirate deck ever and try to win some games. I really would like to avoid doing that if possible. Or we can play one of these other decks. Or if you want to, we can just build a new deck. I don't think I have any wild cards right now, so... True Gamer Banana, yeah, I forgot to give him the old good game emote. That's clearly my fault. But you guys just want to build another deck?
Nope.
What would you guys like to do?
I hope everyone says no.
Let's brew, play a real deck.
Yeah, import a real deck. Import something interesting.
That game was awesome. Black Blue Skies, that's kind of what the Pirates deck is. That's why I don't want to play it. Like I have two Skies decks, and more or less. I don't really want to do it. What happened to Do Not Delete? It's right here. It's literally right here. New deck. Yeah, let's do a new deck. We've only got a little bit of time left, but we can definitely build a new deck. What are you guys in the mood for? Ascend mid range. We can definitely do that. One thing I've been working on is trying to make sure that I've at least got a reasonable mana base. I've been spending.
All right, while he's doing that, I mean, we've seen him build a deck like 16 times now. I'm going to look at the comments. I'm going to read some that seem like they're interesting. There might not be any, so be warned. It could just be silence for 10 minutes. But you can at least see what he's doing. This is the interface for building decks. BB. All right, let's have a look. Man, Twitch is just so shit. It says resume auto scroll, but it's auto scrolling anyway. Fucking bollocks. When can I expect to get an invite? I submitted in November. Well, do it again, dickhead. It's been fucking ages. Anything else? Any comment on the possibility of Pokemon style codes for boosters in Arena? Yeah, the answer is no, obviously. Why do people keep asking ridiculous questions? Like, that is a full, like, top-tier management decision, and it's not happening. But, eat my ass. Will we be able to turn off animations? No. He said that 100 times. But also, it doesn't detract from the speed of the game in any way. If you ask me. I mean, you can see it. They go, done. It's not like it loads up a cutscene of Chandra slapping someone with their knockers. Rosodon is reasonable. That's a good statement. Lots of people are commenting on the actual games, so it's tough to actually find any questions. I'm finally into the beta. Good for you, sir, whoever you are. I am not a native English speaker, and you speak very fast and very clearly at the same time. I'm doing really good listening skill improvement, so I want to be your fan. Fair enough. What is the thought process on which cards to animate? It feels kind of random with cards like Dreamcaller being animated, but none of the primals. Well, he said cards that get used the most will be animated, like Fatal Push is going to be animated. I don't know. The primals are... Yeah, you can't animate everything. Let's see. Please make a deck named after your sweater. This is not standard. Ferocodon is banned. Oh, man. We've got a Salty McGee's. When did you sign up? Well, that's something else. How do you untap mayonnaise? You flip the table over. Has anybody had issues with lifelink? I don't know. Yeah, what do you call it as being fucking bollocks, as usual. Twitch, so I can't get enough comments in time. He's got 0 cards in his deck. I'm looking at my phone, reading comments. He hasn't put a single card in his deck. I don't even know what he's doing. Adanto plus auras. Is that what he's doing? I don't know. Any mention of an update on the NDA? Yep, he did say that earlier. You are a hipster. Any word on the output log is going to stick around past the beta. It would be huge for third-party stat trackers. Play mono bigs. I don't know what that is. Ugh, everyone's just asking questions about the sheets. Man, I do not like the phone chat system. I can't get enough messages on the screen at once. Shames. Alright. He's got 24 cards in, and they're all planes. That's a good start. Can you wish for cards in your sideboard in Game 1 matches? That's quite a good question, but you can't put anything in your sideboard, from what I've seen. So, Mastermind's acquisition is just like any other diabolic shooter. Make a deck and shut your mouth. That's a good comment. Play equals work. Alright, well, comments are not loading fast enough for me to keep being able to mention them, so bollocks, and I don't know what he's been up to. That is not that is not adequate use of his stream time.
His current incarnation able to do.
So
I'm going to go through and just toss some cards in really quickly
your
and let you guys yell at me when I'm doing the...
Right. I don't know what deck he built.
Use that. I should definitely...
We'll get a nice surprise. I don't know what the plan is. I'm sure he'll explain it.
Let's see. I need better mana fix. Yeah, this deck is super nut. Oh man, look at how adorned this person's wonderful rank marker is. Mine is not. Oh, this hand is great.
There you go. Did it.
Oh man, I like this. We're keeping this. How can anyone not like this deck? Look at the mana base. It's got 2 different lands that tap for 2 colors of mana. I have all 3 colors of mana in my opening hand. And I have a Hostage Taker and March of the Drowned. This is Dece Plus. Let's start off with this. We're gonna freeboot our opponent. This hand is great.
All right, let me have a look at some more comments I think are stupid. If this comes to Xbox, it would be lit. Why? Why would it be lit only on Xbox? It's already on PC. What about if it's on a PlayStation? Eat my shit, whoever said that.
Nothing. All right. This is one of the cool things we're also working at trying to do. I think our next update's going to have something where it's a permanent reveal. So if we look at their hand, I don't have to write anything down. You shouldn't have to do things with pen and paper when the game should take care of it for you. Man, this is going to be a pain. Merfolk Mistbinder next turn, attack for 3. Yeah, sure. Okay. It's a good thing we're on the play. We'd be getting crushed if we were on the lot.
Is this better than MTGO? How can anybody answer that?
That's fine.
Also, he's playing Merfolk for the millionth time.
So
Funnies.
do this since we don't particularly. Subhorn is gonna do good work.
All right, I feel like the reason why chat is so shit is the only people who watch it now are like dedicated twitchy knobheads and who think that talking to Kenji is like actually influencing his decisions. So nobody's asking questions about the game. They're just telling him how to play. Kind of boring. I want more questions, and yeah, just too many. Play this, do this. Oh, make sure you take an Escanter. I made Revels and Riches, and I like it. Hello, my name's James. Hello. Balls. All right, we'll just listen to him for the rest of the day.
I don't have any Golden Demises, or I probably would have put Golden Demise in the deck. Or at least looked at how I could have put it in the deck, especially since we're building an Ascend deck. I'm pretty sure that's an uncommon, right? I think I'm going to probably spend some of my uncommon wild cards on picking it up next time I get some. The other downside I've got is I'm not playing particularly aggressive decks, so I don't like churn through wins the same way some of these faster decks do. I have way more fun not doing that. So, yep, you do you. Couple 3/3s. Saw that coming. That's also cool. We're gonna take that. That Mistbinder is ripe for becoming a hostage. Drown Catacomb, and now you are mine. No attackers. So, got some things we can do. Our opponent is definitely beating us down pretty quickly. So, oh, that's. Did I know that he had that? I bet I knew they had that. That's gross.
Oh man, mere folks.
Okay, so.
Should attack with his 3/3 as well, I think.
Yeah, we're probably not winning this game. It's going to depend on what we draw. Ravenous Chupacabra would be real nice.
If he attacked with his 3/3, he would have got his missed bollock back if he got double blocked. I think that's.
Yes.
I think that would be fine.
All right, we have ascended. Now, I think we're good. We're not racing here, so let's not attack.
Although maybe
hopefully our opponent will attack with one of his creatures.
Although maybe putting counters on unblockable peeps is better.
Let it die. That's right. We knew our opponent had that. We just straight dead.
Well, the classic. Let me just play loads of shit and then tap all your peeps. So he took 40 minutes to build a deck that
probably
lost.
Not a great matchup for us. But
Nothing
I bet,
is a great matchup against
a
mere folk because people have the hornies for winning. I go over this every day. Yeah, he spent 40 minutes to build a deck to just play against tier 1 mere wanks and get steamrolled. Classic digital magics.
And then I think for next week's stream we'll pull it out again and see if we can do a little bit more with it. But appreciate the idea. We're also going to leave the Snubhorn Sentry as the cover card because look at how adorable it is. It's just so cute. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for dropping by for this week's stream. For those of you guys who are in the closed beta, thank you for giving us all of your feedback, and I highly recommend you go to the forums and check out the State of the Beta article that Chris Clay posted late last night. It's got a bit of an idea of where we've come from, where we're headed to, and we're going to make this kind of a weekly conversation point between the community and us. For those of you guys who are not currently in the closed beta but have already signed up, we are adding new people every single day. There are, as Riley Knight would say, a squillion of you. So don't worry, we will get to it. But it's a process right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get you guys in soon and get an opportunity to get you playing things. You guys can look out for the information about the NDA drop. It's got to be coming soon because we're going to be dropping it within the next month. And we'll probably have information about drafts, some other stuff a little bit further down the road. But those of you guys who haven't signed up for the closed beta, please visit mtgarena.com and get yourself signed up. Might as well get in the queue because we are adding people day by day. If you would like to hang out, chat with us, send us your thoughts and opinions, your love, tell me how wonderfully or poorly I played on the stream. You can find us on social media. We have a page on Facebook at facebook.com/MagicTheGatheringArena, and you can find us on Twitter, where in between meetings I will be checking in with you guys. It is at @MTG_arena. That is going to do it for me. I am officially 1 minute and 21 seconds late to my current meeting, so I am going to run off before I get yelled at. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, and we will be back here again next Wednesday, once again at 2 p.m. Pacific time, same time as we were this week. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys again very soon.
All right. It looks like we're just never going to get any variation to these things. The amount of views that they get on their own channel have dwindled astronomically. Like the first Magic Arena gameplay footage is up to 65 million views, and the latest ones are like 650. Shame. I mean, someone in my comments mentioned that they're burning their own excitement because they like sort of announced it a bit too early, and then by locking it off in a closed beta, people's just like, well, it's like it doesn't even exist other than to play. I don't know. They should definitely freshen up these streams. I think he does a good enough job, but it's just turning into, let me play some shit decks every week for an hour, tell you no news, the end. It's just not good enough. Not good enough, fam! Anyway, this is it. Eat my spaghettis.